I don't know how to say this, ladies and gentlemen. It's with a heavy heart that I must now delete my channel. I must delete Strongman Personal Finance. Why, you may ask? Chris, you make us laugh. Some of you. You give good financial advice. Buy VT and max your tax advantage accounts. And you're sexy. I know. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Me Kevin's gone, okay? He's not doing live streams anymore. So apparently, according to a lot of commenters who haven't watched my older videos, there's just nothing else for me to talk about. The entire point of my channel is to just ruthlessly attack Meat Breath Kevin. And as a matter of fact, I think I was a big part of the reason he's had this recent meltdown, which is hilarious because I don't even have 4,000 subscribers. It's funny when you're right about something, you speak the truth and people didn't believe you. And I've been talking about this crap for months and years. And then finally, everything I've said has come to fruition. I get proven right and I still get hate for it, but that's okay. I actually don't get bothered by hate. I'm not a bussy boy that blocks his comments, but whatever. We're not going to talk about that. But anyway, me, Kevin, is gone apparently, and therefore I have no more content. So a lot of you may be wondering what I'm going to do going forward. Well, guess what? There's always more stuff. There's always more grifters to talk about, number one, all right? I've slain the dragon, supposedly, me, Kevin. But there's a lot more dragons to slay, all right? Big, ugly, fat, gold-hoarding, grifting dragons. Like Jeremy Financial Education, Stockmo, even though, God, I've tried to make videos about Stockmo, and I've done it before. But he's so freaking boring and lame and just stupid that it's really hard for me to, like I don't have the patience. Like, I open the tabs, I look up some of his videos, and I try to find, this is a bad stock he bought, but he's just so lame. It's really hard to make videos about him. Chris Sane, I guess Rex Finance. I've heard about that freaking loser. Andre Cheek. Yes, he's a clown too. There's so many freaking grifters out there that need to be freaking annihilated. So just because Meat Breath Kevin is gone, supposedly, I'm sure he'll come back and then I'll make more videos about him. But, maybe I'll lay off him for a couple weeks until he does something else stupid. But there's a ton more grifters to go after, okay? See, the job of making fun of financial grifters never goes away. There's always a scam. There's always a ripoff. There's always a scumbag taking advantage of their fans. It'll never go away. I mean, financial crimes, or degeneracy has been committed forever. It's always going to happen, and it always will, okay? Because in the world of finance, you don't really even have to be educated in finance. You just have to know how to be a good salesman, all right? A lot of these financial grifters, and that includes, even large financial advisory firms like First Command, that's for the military. I used to work for them, sadly, for a couple months. Very embarrassing. And Edward Jones, and a lot of other freaking, knock on your door and bother you firms. They're all scumbags. They're all grifters, and they're all taking your money, all right? And they're doing that, and they don't even have to be educated. All they have to do is know how to sell, investing to you. Oh, I'm a genius because X reason. There's grifters everywhere. So no, my mission is not done. My mission will never be over, which is great for my channel's longevity. On top of that, I'm also a certified CPA accountant, all right? And I'm currently working at a tax firm. Now, my goal is, and the reason I'm here at this firm, is to build my expertise in taxation, okay? I have the license, but I've never actually worked in tax. So it's really good for me to get all this experience. I'm getting financial accounting experience. I'm getting tax experience. I've already done like 20 tax returns. There's some rich people out there, woo! And I'm learning a lot. So I'm also going to eventually start talking about different tax subjects, all right? How to maximize deductions legally, how taxes work. I mean, taxes are so freaking complex. It took me forever to learn that crap, all right? There's lots of stuff to talk about in the realm of taxation and accounting, okay? That's something else I'm going to explore. What else am I going to talk about? Well, I'm a boglehead investor. Now, in the past, in my early days when I was a young man, a year and a half ago when I started my YouTube channel, now I'm 32, I'm old, apparently, I talked about a lot of different boglehead subjects, all right? It is a simple philosophy, but you do have to learn the basics and the fundamentals, because if you initially hear that all you have to do is buy index funds, it's just boring and stupid, apparently. A lot of people don't understand that you can outperform the market by simply maxing your tax advantage accounts and buying index funds. Well, you won't outperform the market, but you'll outperform the average investor. The average investor gets like 2-3% per year. And it's pretty obvious to me, just watching some of these grifters get annihilated, that it's common sense. The average investor sucks. The average retail investor sucks. The best way to build wealth is to max your tax advantage accounts and buy index funds. A lot of people don't understand that concept. So I'm going to go back, and I may even redo some of my old videos, okay? So I'll be dumping on grifters. There's plenty more degenerate gold hoarding dragons to slay. And then Meat Breath will come back, I'm sure. He's not going anywhere. You think he's going to give up that ad revenue? Talk about taxation, talk about bogleheads, and there's also more to personal finance than just investing. I know on YouTube, everybody freaking talks about stocks. Well, there's also bonds that belong in your portfolio as you get older. Maybe you want to learn about that. You shouldn't be 100% stocks in your 50s, 60s, 70s, especially when you're retired, okay? It's good to understand asset allocation. That's something else I'm going to be talking about, all right? There's a lot of stuff I'm going to be doing on my channel. What else? There's also insurance. I don't know if you've realized this, but especially if you have a family, you're mortal, okay? You might freaking die. And if you die and you have dependents and you don't have a freaking life insurance policy, a term life insurance policy, you're going to leave them high and freaking dry, okay? So instead of focusing on stocks all freaking day, and probably losing all your money on trash, unprofitable small cap growth companies pumped by some people who will remain nameless, you also probably should consider some life insurance. That's another aspect of personal finance. There's a lot to this, guys, okay? There's a lot to freaking talk about. So if you're worried about me deleting my channel, of course not. Man, there's so many tendies on YouTube. I can make ad revenue, super chats. Maybe I'll start a Patreon, but I'm not going to do anything extra. If you want to give me money, you can. Maybe, I don't know. I'll think about it. But there's so much more to talk about. There's so many more tendies to collect. And I can do all this. See, the beauty of YouTube is I don't have to charge anybody anything, and I can make money. It's awesome. That's why I'm not afraid to speak the truth, because, you catch people's eye, they like what you're saying, and they watch your channel, and you get ad revenue. I mean, it's a win-win situation for the viewer and the YouTuber. But yeah, don't worry. I might actually deleting my channel, okay? This is clickbait, but I'm basically just kind of mocking all the other clowns. Deleting my channel! And then they come back in like a day. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to go eat lunch now. It's getting freaking hot in this car. Like, subscribe, tell your friends about me, and I'll see you later. Cheers!